This is the S&P 500 one-day reading for August 2nd, 2023. It's currently June 25th, 2023, 7:10 p.m. Eastern Time. And the shuffle file we're about to play was created on June 16th, 2023 at 11:04 p.m. Eastern Time. That's this video right here. So the overall theme of behavior for the day, we have a period of sideways rotation in which we establish support and then a prominent move higher standing out on a multi-day kind of scale. We also probably just came off of a highest high, like probably there was a high on like the day before the first of the month. We might be seeing a high here on the second. It's possible. This is some location. I think the highest probable location is here on the 9th, but there is possibility that like we see the same high here. It's, in other words, kind of choppy here. And it's a failed attempt on the 1 month. It's a failed attempt to break through key resistance as well. So we want to be mindful of that behavior around the highest high. We have a sharp drop off of the highest high through multiple support levels. It'll really stand out probably on a multi-day kind of scale, at least a one-day scale, but probably a multi-day kind of scale. And then behavior around the lowest low for the day, we have a period of sideways rotation along the lowest low that ends with a fast sudden move higher. Looks like overall volume is going to be pretty bullish. I'm advised there isn't really much of a trade advisement here. There's kind of like an unexpected move to the upside at some point, although it's nullified, so something to be mindful of. And I think I probably would want to, that's July, I would probably want to be, yeah, this is indicating like a sharp drop overnight. A sharp drop overnight most likely, so that's going pretty well with what I see going on here. In the pre-market, first off, we probably had an like a lower open at a key support level. It's possible that there's a low here first thing in the morning at key support level. Like there, after maybe a little bit of a rally, there's a sharp drop there in the pre-market. We probably open lower, but even if we didn't, there's a sharp drop in the pre-market to a key support. It's support that's important on more than just the scale of a one-day chart. And off of that support, there's a fast sudden move higher that'll really stand out on a one-day chart, taking us to a high where there's multiple failed attempts to break through key resistance in the first half hour, and probably a high, our first high for the day. We fall from that high, and we attempt to establish support somewhere around 11:45. There's a trade opportunity in the midst of a decline into a trough around 11:45. There's a trade opportunity to open up a long position in the midst of that decline. And then we have a significant move higher midday out of that trough after some sideways behavior and decline, sideways and decline behavior here in the 10 to 12 o'clock hours. There's a significant move higher standing out on a one day, and then a sideways rotation near a crest or peak. But I'm advised to be cautious here because we go from this like a lot of price change here to sideways rotation between first off, a lot of price change to the upside followed by sideways rotation and a cross-read incongruency. It indicates it's sideways rotation here between 1 and 2, and then that turns into the halting of a bullish trend marked by a sharp decline through key support, and that's where we have a cross-read incongruency. That's the tower card, so significant drop here. Out of that significant drop, though, there's a prominent move higher standing out on a one-day chart there sometime in the last hour, followed by a retracement that moved back down. And there's probably a high here at the end of the day, most likely a high for the day here, and some sideways mixed behavior, like a sideways S formation around the close, with more sideways behavior along key support there in the post-market. But I'm advised to open up a short position here at the close in the midst of a high. Probably cash in on that long position that's opened. If you want to be prudent, you can the long position that you open in the midst of the decline here mid-morning, you close that long position somewhere in the midst of this sideways rotation before we fall to a low, another like important low or trough for the day there. It's kind of tricky, but if you miss that or you don't want to be as cautious, then you'd probably close that long position at a high here end of day where we would open up a short position as well. Sneak preview for the following day. It looks like we probably have an open, like a slightly higher open in the pre-market. followed by a sharp decline in the pre-market. Either that or we just gapped down in the pre-market. One of those two is kind of going on. And that's the S&P 500 for August 2nd, 2023. My friends, please, if you like this content, please subscribe. It really helps out the channel. Most importantly, make sure to follow that rule of karma. This is the best way to support the channel. 5% of the profits back to the channel here at one of these links. We call you guys the angel investors because you're investing, but you're also my angels. And not just my angels, but other people's angels, because we ask that 5% of the profits be donated forward to one of these charities. That leaves you with 90% of the money. Make sure to spend that money out of love. You follow those rules. That's the rule of karma. Make sure to follow that, and the universe will send it back to you tenfold through this channel, my friends. I'll see you guys on the next one.